What's going on? Who's coming to that? What? Hi, everybody.
Yay.
Hi. We have got 19 people in here before we started, so I'm going to try and go through. I know Richard is always first, and Miriam Candy is first time here, so thank you for hanging out. Who else came in? Who else came in? Serena, Serena had a question about refunds, so hopefully we answered that for her before we were even chatting. Matthew is trying to hire somebody to list for him. But you might not get paid. You might not get paid. The flip thank you for coming in.
Don't hire me, Matt.
Here. Tina is here. Mama Duck Flipper. I appreciate it. Who else? Oh, Vintage Vagabonds, 3Gen Hustle. Dalton is awake for the whole show, so if I disappear, you guys know why. Aaron is in the house. Rebel Junk. Oh my gosh, how do you say that? Tomie Lane? Anybody? Can somebody help me with that name? Tomie Ace. And Dawn is in the house.
Pretty good.
I'm busy, don't bother me.
Everybody. Oh, Kayla is in the house watching Julian. And Jennifer Hayes has just showed up. So thank you everybody for coming in. SSK. I hope I answered this question.
This was the second time I've seen Jen today. She was up early this morning.
Yeah, I actually today was at my desk, so I watched a lot more YouTube than I have probably in a month today. Oh gosh. Tommy, we got this. We got this. We're fine.
Is Tommy giving you crap already? I mean,
yeah. Tommy, do not drop the box. That's all I have to say. So, for everybody that is rewatching after the fact, thank you for coming and rewatching our live. They have been getting watched quite a bit. And everybody in the chat, thank you for coming. Oh, I don't have my thing yet. I'm going to put my banner. If you guys have questions, use all caps so we can see it for sure. I don't want to miss it. And it gets kind of busy in here, so it's easy to miss them. And oh, Cameron, I forgot Cameron. How did I forget Cameron? Gravity Goods is in the house. So yeah, so I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. I'll go ahead and let Julian introduce himself first. He is my co-host. I want to get Julian to 1,000 subscribers by Christmas.
Yes, come on.
If you are not subscribed to Julian, mine was by the end of the year, but eBay Addicts Noel, then I can't talk. Now I got to do it. Now I got to
sorry.
Sorry. Which one is it? This one.
Super chat.
Noel is my guest and super chatting me.
I just couldn't help myself.
Always with the 2020 super chat.
Couldn't do it. I had over $1,000 weekend.
That's amazing. I only did like $750 this weekend. But I've had over $350 almost every day except today, but that's okay. So anyways, let's get Noel, did you hit 500?
I have 5. No. And so I'm not.
We need to get Noel to 500 and Julian needs to get to 1,000. So yeah, so I'm going to make Julian big though. Let's let him introduce himself and then we will let Miss Noel and Miss Carol do it as well. I'm making everybody big.
Do it. Hey y'all, I'm Julian, also known as the Bearded Thrift Machine on YouTube, and I'm a full-time reseller. It's actually approaching a whole year that I've been full-time. I quit a career of 10 years to do this, and it's been working out pretty good so far. So that's it. And if you follow me, I have an Instagram account that's fairly active that I'm on, and I also have a YouTube, the Bearded Thrift Machine. So go follow me. I give all types of, not really like advice, but a lot of what's sold and stuff that I pick up and why I pick it up.
Hey, Casey, Carolina Hustler is in the house.
Hey, Casey.
So it's funny. I think this is the first time that I have had 3 women with my co-host. So
that is true.
Julian is totally I normally try and keep it like halfway even, but we're just going to bombard him tonight. He can just, Julian is big Midwest picker. He's very big.
In my own mind, yeah.
now we're going to let Noel go big. Here you go.
So I'm not really pushing the subscriber thing because I'm slightly embarrassed on having problems uploading. So when I get stuff that will actually upload, then I'll be more big on. But I'm at like, I just got another subscriber like 15 minutes ago. I don't even know who it is. That sounds horrible. I may, but I don't, if that makes sense. But I'm at like 440, I think is where I'm at. So I'm going to try to upload something tonight. If that works, then that's great. But I'm Noel. I go by Farmgurl Scavenger. I have a pretty big follow. I think it is for me. I have a pretty big following on Instagram. That's where I do most of my stuff. I have close to 4,000 subscribers and on Instagram, and I do this full time. I went full time last October. I had a year ago. This last October, I went full time. I did landscaping for years, and I closed my landscaping last year, and then I opened it back up, and then I was like, this is not going to work. Thanks, Carolina Hustler. Anyway, so I have 2 grandkids that live with me, and my son, who will be going back to LA here sooner or later. My granddaughter, who's 13, just opened her first store. She's got 50 listings, has 5 sold, and 64 drafts ready for me to look at and let go live. That's my life as it speaks right now.
Busy, busy, busy. Dalton fell, so I muted myself while
Oh,
you were big.
no.
Oh,
He was screaming.
Dalton.
He fell. All right. Miss Carol, Butterfly Hustles.
Hi, everybody. My name is Carol, also known as Butterfly Hustles here on YouTube, Instagram, and Macari. I'm a mother of triplets, 18-year-old triplets, and a wife. And last March, I got laid off from my job and officially fired in August. So I've been trying to go hard on eBay and Amazon and stuff, and started a YouTube channel, and I have 147 subscribers, which I'm so proud of. I'm not that great yet, but I'm having fun with it. So yeah, meeting a lot of cool people.
She's like, so Kat, get me off of the big screen now. And she has a dolphin for live dolphin action tonight. New England Pickers, welcome. Beth is here. Carla, Julian saw them. He's going to get back to you soon. He was just telling us he just saw them. So he will get back to you.
Yeah, it went in a general Instagram message instead of a primary, and I don't really check my general ever. So.
Just in time flipping. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Harry Humstone just picked up the coolest little pedal tractors, like antique pedal tractors. So Harry's channel, Harry finds all kinds of cool stuff. I love Harry. I've been watching him for a long, long time. And he picks up cool stuff. I don't know that he ever sells anything, Harry, but he picks up a lot of cool stuff.
He bought a really cool puppet from Danica.
He says that he is going to find me a dummy. So I'm putting it on another. I should go back.
He has a dummy.
He has 2 dummies, and he promised me one, and he forgot. So I'm not letting him forget. Mama. Yes, Dalton. Okay, good.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
So, first off, happy Thanksgiving to everybody here in a couple of days. I will be working 12-hour shifts on Thanksgiving. And then Friday is my birthday, and I took my Sunday off, so I will be off for 6 days.
Holy moly.
That's pretty good.
Happy birthday. Everybody watch out because Kat's going to be out thrifting.
No, I need to list. I finally, so for like 4 days, and I think everyone goes through this, for 4 days, I didn't list at all. 2 days at work were busy days, and then 2 days home, I'm like, I don't know. Carla, the links to Carol and Noel are in the description, and then Jennifer Hayes, Jennifer, put your own channel. Greg, you're lucky you don't live closer.
Greg's in trouble.
My friend. Greg is
Greg's on my poop list.
Greg lives in trouble. That's
Greg,
just what he does.
Rocky Mountain reseller. I'm gonna let him tattle on himself because he knows why he's in trouble.
Harry Humstone has made 2 videos of what sold in a year. Harry, a year. He has. Okay. Yeah. Harry has sold 2 things in a year.
And then I watched the one that he got that yellow Coleman lantern. I didn't. So I'll be on the lookout for the other ones. Like there's a stove or something.
I have 2 of those old red metal Coleman coolers. I've sold them before. I sold an old yellow one. It wasn't Coleman, but it was a yellow metal one, and I sold that one for like $200. It went to Japan.
Oh my God, we just threw one of those. My husband just threw one of those away.
Kayla, Greg is always in trouble 110% of the time.
Yeah.
That is what he does.
That's Greg's middle name. Hi, Kayla. So my son moved this last month, and he keeps bringing me things to sell.
Oh yeah, he brought you all those video games, right?
See this?
Ooh.
It is a first edition. See this?
Wow.
It is a true first. I'm pretty sure I bought him these when he was a kid. And I have 5 out of the Dark Tower there's a Dark Tower series. I have 5 of those, 4 of 5 hardcovers and 3 paperbacks. And they're all true.
Is a lot of the stuff, you said you had $1,000 weekend, so is a lot of the stuff you're selling the stuff from him? Are you getting it listed pretty fast?
I've gotten a lot of stuff. I've been trying to do 10 a day, which I love my mask. Noel Greg comes out of the closet. I've gotten a lot of the stuff that he brought listed, but not all of it. And these books have been sitting for a while. And I'm like trying to get stuff out of the house so I can bring the stuff I got this weekend in. And I'm just like, oh.
So everybody, Carla is bringing up an amazing point. I just shared some on my Instagram. My Facebook Marketplace sales have been insane. I'm going to pull this down because I can't see you guys. So I use List Perfectly, to cross post to Facebook Marketplace. I sold an $85 necklace 18 minutes after it was listed today, $85. And yesterday, only a few hours after posting, sold a $65 ashtray. Facebook is doing an amazing deal for this week up until Friday. They are doing free shipping. They are paying for the shipping. You don't pay it. The buyer doesn't pay it. Facebook is paying the shipping. There are 0 fees. So if you're not cross-posting or posting on Facebook Marketplace shipping, I just had an eBay sale, then you're missing out. And this is my shameless plug. I do have a referral code for List Perfectly. It is the Nurse Flipper, easy to remember, no spaces, and you get 30% off your first month. So it is, like, from what I've seen, everybody that has done it, it is jamming. Like, it is insane. I know Bill Tackett has been having a ton of sales on Facebook Marketplace. Carla's saying she is as well. Something different. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. And
you got a super chat.
Yeah.
I gotta find the button.
Super chat.
Dalton loves the dolphin. Oh look, he's got a dolphin too.
What? Everybody's got
Tommy,
dolphin.
thank you so much, Buffalo Picker. I appreciate the super chat. Now I hear Brad's phone is chinging. Let's see what we sold. It probably will be something not fun, but we'll look anyways. Oh, I sold a sunflower crock for $35 plus shipping that I paid $2 for. So that is awesome. Miriam, I was trying to see, Miriam had put, where did it go? So Miriam, you print the label off just like you do for eBay. And right now the labels are free the whole week. They're free. Who doesn't like free stuff?
Yeah.
I
I
hate
mean,
free stuff, and
crazy.
you know it.
Well, and they, yeah, they did, against my better judgment here. What do you want? That, this is, it's here, taste it. I'm telling you, there's nothing in there, drink it. So he thinks my cup is water, that it normally is. So he wants my cup, which he thinks is soda, but the soda's in my water cup. So I'm trying to let him have some, but there's nothing. Go get your drink from Daddy. Go get your drink. So yeah, I was surprised because the ashtray is a heavier item and Facebook paid that $12 shipping and I didn't have to pay and the buyer didn't. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, Casey's saying the same thing. Facebook is a game changer. I do not know, guys, what the fees are going to become January, but there's still over a month left that you can list and sell and get some free shipping labels.
Cindy Scadrone has a question for everybody.
Can you, somebody else talk?
Okay, Cindy wants to know, can you guys talk about where you mostly source for the best profit margins? Julian,
can you guys hear me though? Whoa. Because you went like really quiet and I don't know why.
We can hear you fine.
We can hear you. You went sideways.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on with my phone.
It's Tommy's fault.
I'll go. I usually go to the Goodwill on the dollar. On Thursdays, they have a dollar tag day, and everything that color is $1. So I get a lot of the clothing and shoes for $1. And then, I mean, that's really good profit. And yard sales. Yard sales are always really good, too.
Tommy, really quick. Sorry, I can barely hear you guys. Tommy, you can pick 4x6 and they actually print correctly. It's great. I hate Mercari for that simple fact that I have to screenshot them. It's annoying. And now I see Cindy's question. I'm going to go out and come back, guys, and try and figure out why I can't hear.
Gotcha. I would say that I source for the best profit margin is going to be yard sales or auctions. Yard sales, you can hit it like really good or not too much. But on bigger auctions, you just buy so much for so little is that you can't really, as long as you're buying the right stuff, you really can't miss that because you're buying a lot of stuff. So you usually have 10 cents or 30 cents into items because you bought a whole bunch of it. Now, a lot of it's junk. So, but a lot of sellable things for that much money too. So auctions are one of my favorite.
Noel, did you answer yet?
Mm-mm.
Go ahead.
I'm being good. Don't jinx me.
Go ahead, Noel. Go ahead.
So I know
free stuff. If you get it for free, that's the best.
Noel's going to say free stuff. We'll let her. Look at her eyes are going to like pop out of her head. I say auctions as well because I like buying the lots and you get a ton of stuff for really, really cheap. So I would agree with Julian. Noel, tell us about all your free stuff.
Can we go on a
field trip?
5 foot field trip?
Yeah, let's go.
Free.
What is that?
Free. Free. It's a silk hand painted kimono. Free. Whole box of matchbooks. Free. I get a lot of stuff free, but my favorite place to source is estate sales, hands down. I just have lived here all my life in the same community. We used to be a small farming community, but during the first pandemic and shutdown, I was like the local drop off for everybody because I had a place to put stuff. And so what I couldn't use, I gave to other people. And if it wasn't usable, then my brother, we just would load it up in the dump truck and take it to the dump. So that's how that worked. But I do get a lot of stuff free. I get a lot of stuff free. I can't hear you at all, Kat.
My mic muted. I know. I was saying you can find stuff because Jules is asking like where you can find stuff on like Marketplace free. You can find stuff
Craigslist.
on Craigslist for free. Also, hey
Trash
Steve-O, I'm
picking.
gonna say hey Steve-O, and who else came in? Oh, Yakov
Mine came all from my friends. They were like, "Hey, you collect junk. I have a whole bunch in my garage. Come clean it. You can have everything." I'm like, "That works for me, man." And then I go over there and I'm like, "I'll take all this." That's how it works.
So that might be correct. I think I do remember it has to be over $25 and over. Brad, that's why I muted my mic. Brad was saying that as well. So I guess it's just the home category and $25 and over items. So my ashtray qualified for that. So just list everything in the home category and price it over $25 and then shipping is free.
Carla had a question about can somebody buy an item and then have it shipped somewhere else without any trouble? Yeah.
So
probably on Facebook. Is that what you're talking about,
like,
Julian?
I think Facebook is automated though, so they would, Carla, I would think they would need to maybe PayPal you and then you could ship it to the address that they wanted. But I think if they pay directly through Facebook, it's where you print the label and you have to print it to whatever address Facebook's telling you. So you would have to do it outside of Facebook, but Facebook doesn't police like Mercari and eBay and Poshmark. You know, I've had several people pay me with PayPal and it's not an issue. So that might be what you need to do.
But another place to get good free stuff is trash picking, which I've been known to do, but I had a landscaping business for almost 10 years. And so tomorrow I'm going to go help my aunt who's been a hoarder and her family for years, just getting a new stove. Guess what has to happen in order to get that new stove?
You could also, if you go to garage sales, tell them if they're going to toss out the stuff or if they have any stuff they don't want at the end of it to call you and give them your phone number.
Absolutely.
It's a good idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're probably right. Something different. I was getting carried away. That's normal. Dalton grin.
I want some of those French fries.
I know, that looks good. Dalton, are you going to share your French fries? Dalton, Tommy needs a French fry too.
He's trying to give it.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Yummy.
I have a cookie. Dalton, you want some cookie? There you go.
He's like, how do I get it? He's showing me it on the other screen.
I want that.
Yeah. Oh, you sold some iPhone cases. It's been great. Oh, yeah. Nice.
I do not know how to combine shipping on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know. I made a listing for Dalton wants to be the center of attention. I made a listing for somebody, like I combined everything into one of the listings and I changed the weight and I changed the price and let them buy it that way. But I don't know. Is there a way, something different to combine it if they purchase it and you're shipping it together? Say, hey, Marsha. Say hi. Okay, well, don't.
Interesting. I need to break down and sign up for List Perfectly. Maybe I'll do it when the show's over.
I know. I need to do that too. I say it like every day. Like I need to cross code.
I really just need to do it. I mean, I have 16. I'm hanging on to my 1600 number. I'm like at 1607 or something like that. I did 63 listings in 2 days. I was pretty proud of myself this last weekend.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm trying to get, I had mine up to 2650 and I've been struggling to get it back. That was like the highest I had it. And I haven't been able to get it back to there. Cameron, thank you so much.
What do you, I'm at like 1607.
Huh? Oh, 1607. So something different. I'm curious. Do you know for a fact that Facebook's fees are going to be 5%, and are they gonna not charge a processing fee?
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Well, that's a good
It's only
idea,
5%.
Tommy.
That's insane.
Hello?
Tommy, nobody here in the middle of nowhere has the Nextdoor app because there's really not next doors.
I got a Nextdoor app here in my middle of nowhere ish.
Maybe I should.
I might not have good internet, but I got Nextdoor.
So two
We'll
dudes
remove it.
picking and excuse me. Two dudes picking. Tommy is in the chat and probably can help a little better. I believe if you make the listing and list perfectly, then you can hit end item and it'll take it off all the platforms. Dalton's now controlling StreamYard, so I can't be held responsible. So, but I create everything on eBay because I use their background remover and then I cross post. So I physically have to go and I have to physically go and cross or end every item when it sells on the other platforms. Yes, everybody. Oh, whoops, wrong. I'm clicking stuff and Dalton's clicking other stuff. Manatee Treasures Trish cannot. There he goes. Cannot be here tonight. She had some family obligations, but she is 40 away from 1K subscribers. So if you guys could go, sorry. The little puppeteer here is controlling everything.
The man behind the curtain.
Laughing. He's controlling the show, man.
He's laughing.
Dalton, what are you?
He's laughing and pointing in my face.
I wonder where he learned that from. Brad, where are you, Brad? Hiding in the corner.
Hip flipping mama, Miss Kelly. I have not seen you in forever. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us.
Hey, Cal.
So, yeah. Oh, Dalton just put the computer to sleep. So Tommy's comment is there for a little while, guys, because I can't get in to change it. Noel and Carol, be tall for a little.
Be tall. Look at this.
You're gonna go outside. Do you want to go outside with Daddy? You want to go outside? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, yes. Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's okay. We don't get to see much of Tommy, you know, except for his 5-hour videos. So, and he very seldom smiles. So that's a good picture of him to have to look at for a little while.
He thinks this is so funny.
I love you. I love you, Tommy. I really do.
I can't even see the chat.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He likes to hit the moon button. I'm in now. He likes to hit the moon button because it puts the computer to sleep.
Oh. He needs.
So it does remove it from other listings. That's good to know because I have to do list perfectly.
It didn't
perfectly, but haven't got it yet. But
it didn't used to, so it does now. It doesn't do it like Bonanza does. Like Bonanza, if you sell something on Bonanza, it ends your listing on eBay and puts it in your unsold. Done.
Oh.
So Aline, I hope that's how you say it. I use Google Lens for a lot of antique glass and silver items, and I'm able to identify most of them. It's an app you can get. It's on iPhone and Android. So if you get Google Lens, I think that should probably help. So I have not seen, is the 5% listing for the Facebook store, because none of my Facebook listings have been charged a fee. It said there were no fees until 2021. I saw Laura just say that she posted, here it is, And it says 5% fee with stuff listed tonight. I wonder if it's because I started, because everything I have done says no fees until 2021, or if maybe it's just certain categories. Maybe.
For what? For Facebook?
For free fees on Facebook. Hey, Clay, thank you for coming in. John, more income. Appreciate you stopping by. If I'm missing you guys, I am not missing you on purpose. I promise you that.
Leroy's here.
Leroy!
Yeah, I saw Leroy.
I need Tommy's sound for Leroy. Thank you, Leroy.
Yeah, you do.
Leroy Brown. Yes. So one button click, but mine, I don't list mine and store mine on List Perfectly. So I have to go remove them. And for me, my biggest thing is if it sells on Mercari, Poshmark, or Facebook, that I remove it instantly from eBay. The other platforms kind of take a step back because you're not really penalized for canceling a sale should it happen. So I go like once every other day and remove items that have sold on the other platforms, but on eBay, I remove it instantly because I don't want that to be on eBay.
So isn't it $79 a month if you do the one with all the storage?
I think I have the $59 one because I like that so it's the business one. Tommy, I think, has the higher one, but with the $59 one, it copies your title, it copies the price. Mine, even Poshmark now has like location. My custom SKU copies over the description, the pictures.
I don't want to sell on Poshmark. I don't want to. I will not do the sharing. I can tell you right now, it won't happen.
So, John, can you tell me, since you're saying you just got the ability to sell multiple quantities, like, was that something you had to request to do, or was that something they just granted you? Yeah, no fees until 2021. I'm too click happy. No fees until 2021 on Facebook Marketplace.
That's awesome.
So Google Lens is a app. You know,
Google Lens is an app, and it's like square, and it's got the four collars with the dot. It's got the four collars with the dot in it. If your phone is an older phone, it might not let Google Lens do it, so you can do Google Photos. We'll do the same thing.
Martin, thank you for coming and hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Something different. Nobody taught him that. It's because it's like one of the only keys with a picture on it, not a letter. So he likes the moon. Unfortunately.
Oh, guess what I did?
What?
I bought 3 ring lights.
Awesome.
For your photos. I haven't tried
for 5 years. I've been using the chicken heat lamp light. I have. I'm moving on it.
Moving on up.
Well, it worked.
So, Thrifty Luhu, I will tell you, sometimes I have to position either the object or my camera at a different angle, and I could take almost the exact same pictures, but I get really good results the second time. So sometimes I do have to take multiple pictures because you have to get the angle of that item that Google is finding when it's searching through the images. So I would try more than one time. I don't have time to copy it because honestly, my mom does all my cross posting, which means I'd have to have my mom put everything on List Perfectly. And I don't know that she would do that. I mean, she'd do whatever, but I think it's too much. It might make my life easier, but see, it recognizes everything. That's so awesome. It's so funny. It'll recognize stuff that you're not trying. Like I use it to try and find stuff in lots, like when I'm looking at stuff, and it'll pick up like the item next to it. Uncle Bubba is in the house. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Miss Heidi, I hope you are doing well. We have missed you here in the community. I saw you and now I can't find you. There you are. So Heidi has been MIA due to some family issues. So I am glad to see you back in chat, and I have missed you being in chat and hanging out with all of us. I will answer that first and tell you I do not. I've tried selling on Etsy, and for whatever reason, Etsy and I do not get along. What about you guys? Does anybody else
I don't
sell on
sell on
Etsy?
Nope.
I have a lot of stuff I could sell on Etsy, but I kind of get the feeling that they're like the super snotty platform. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just keeping it real like I always do. Chicken heat lamp. That's right, Kayla. Go back in some of my Instagram posts. You'll see that puppy. And I got wax paper for a filter on it. You know it. Anyway, so I would like to sell on Etsy, but I just, and because I have a lot of vintage. I have a lot of, I would say probably 3/4 of what I sell I could sell on Etsy in a heartbeat. But I don't know. I just don't know. I think I need to definitely do on a Ninja. Yeah, it was just pretty cool, huh? I'm talking to Tommy on Google Lens. I love it. My granddaughter uses it. She's got all the toys. I have 3 huge bins of little toys, and she is listing them all on her store. And Google Lens has been her friend.
Yeah, Google Lens is pretty impressive. I just shot it at my mouse, and this is like a different type of mouse. It's like a certain brand, and it picked it right up. I'm impressed.
I'm wondering if it's camera quality. You guys that are saying it's not working, what kind of phones are you guys using? Because when I had my Samsung Galaxy S8, I will tell you it did not pick up many things, and now that I have an S10, it picks up almost everything. So I'm wondering if that might be the issue.
Yeah, this thing is super impressive.
It picks up like
why haven't I done that?
Old dishes and will tell me the pattern name of them.
So,
like not just common stuff.
Really?
So Troy, Mountain Man Treasures, he had some stuff and he did a video, and I don't know. I just happened to get on, and he had just released the video. I think I was like the first person to see it. And he's like, I have no idea what these are, but they're pretty good. Screenshot Google Photos before he was 2 more minutes down the thing. I had it identified, copied the link, put it in the comments for him.
Is that how you found my sweater?
That's exactly how I found your sweater.
I took forever to research that thing.
Well, dude, it took me less than 2 minutes. That's
took
exactly
me like 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Dave, are you selling your socks on Etsy? I'm interested to know what Dave Tesla Picker saying he sells on Etsy. I know Tim over the years sells a lot of his glass on Etsy, which is what I tried to list on there, and I had no success. But if you guys watch me, you know I do not like descriptions, and Etsy wants me to fill out 5 million things, and I don't want to. So it's all blank on my listings. I'm like, I don't have time. So Jules
said that she started listing her vintage stuff on Etsy last week. Maybe it's been working out.
And okay, Laura, I will try to remember. I'm going to write that on my paper. I have like probably 500 people's names in my head. So I'm like, if I'm writing it down, so I'll remember. Yours will be my new name of the night to remember. Something different is Laura. So Gary's saying teacups over on Etsy. I don't know, Gateway, why it wouldn't work. What kind of stuff are you trying to identify? Rob and Lisa are live after the great hot water debacle. I don't know if I was supposed to tell that or not, but I just did. So Julian, like List Perfectly goes to Etsy, but I made no sales. I ran mine for 2 months. I had no sales and I just shut it off.
For Etsy?
Yeah.
You would be proud of me, Kat.
What did you did?
I picked up some stuff that I normally wouldn't. I know is worth money, but I normally wouldn't pick it up because I'm trying to not get too many breakables. But I got this set of platters. They're
those are pretty.
Johnson Brothers.
Show us your stuff. Yeah, Johnson Brothers is a great brand.
There's two of them. This is a little one and this is a big one.
Oh, I love that pattern. That is beautiful.
I paid 25 cents a piece for them.
Wow.
That's awesome.
The lady was like, it's the last day of the estate sale. And she goes, just load up. I'll make you a great deal. Okay.
No,
Okay.
I know you don't know exactly what they are, but were they tools? Were they toys? Were they china? Were they blankets? What type of items were they?
Who?
Gateway pickers. Julian picked up glass today. Julian picked up some Pyrex. Look at
Already
Julian
stole one.
stepping outside of his comfort zone.
Yeah, today was a good day.
What is outside your comfort zone, Carol?
I don't know. Let me see. I think glass items because they're harder to ship, but I've been doing good on the breakables, so I don't know.
Toys are outside of my comfort zone. I don't know toys. Now
They take a long time to get to know, but once you know them, and that's the best part about the Google Lens now.
Oh yeah.
Kat, I mean, even your mom could find them because here's Emily, 13 years old, and she's got 50 listings and 67 some for me to go through. You know, I'm trying to do 5 or 10 a day for her, go through hers plus do mine. But Google Lens, I mean, she's like on it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a game changer.
Plus she's 13 and she does know a few of what some of the toys are, you know, so that makes it good too.
I tried Google Lens a couple times, but I have a Galaxy 8 and it didn't work too well.
Then try Google Photos instead. And with Google Photos, you're more like you're better off taking a screenshot of whatever it is, and then you pull it into Google Photos that way.
And it'll tell you like the pattern of what's on like China pattern and stuff. Wow,
I found quite a few, not every single one, but I would say like 75 to 80%. So Gateway, my question to you is, are they plushes you gotten a lot or are they ones you picked up? I typically will not pick up plush unless they have a tag I can read, at least a maker. So then I would put like Hug Fun Dog or Hug Fun Puppy, and I can find them on eBay that way. So I haven't used Google Lens very much for plush because I typically only pick up plush that have a tag. I did identify though, can you see the cat like right there behind my head? I identified those by Google Lens. You can also Gateway, if you haven't yet, you can use eBay search by photo, and sometimes that works better than Google Lens. What am I missing?
See what Gravity Goods said? Even your mom can. We should put that on a t-shirt.
The new shirt coming out next week. So Carla makes a good point here. So Carla's saying that's how she felt about Mercari, and then she had a sale. So everybody's going to find that one platform like Sam, which Sam's been like MIA, Dapper Tiger, but Sam does all Mercari and he does great on Mercari. So you might find that one of these other platforms are better for you than eBay. Mercari, in my experience, has been better for like toys, some clothing, but mainly like toys and electronics over on Mercari. I don't know if anybody's had like a different experience. J. Marie, thank you for stopping in and hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Yeah, so Laura's saying she does really well on Mercari too. Kayla, I love toys, but there's two things. So one, I don't know them that well, and two, I can't find them in my area, which is probably why I don't know them. So I haven't found them to be like, oh, what's this? And look it up, because they're just not that common where I'm at.
That's the things that when you see all of the, I don't know if any of you guys watched Kayla, the homeschooling picker. You guys got to go subscribe to her. She's at 900, I think.
Oh, so she's close to 1K too.
She's really close, but she and another one of my good friends, Dana House of Fra, they each bought something from Emily when she first started posting. And so there's a mail call in her video where she gets her little girl Kinsley, who goes by Kinsley Picker, brings her the thing, and it's just too darn cute. But that girl, Miss Kayla, she knows toys. She knows toys.
So, Tommy Ace, I'm interested to know where are you selling the toys? Are you selling them on Mercari, eBay, Facebook? Where are you selling them? Tommy, I'm not going to highlight that. I've got to start giving a disclaimer before I send people over to Tommy's channel. It is a late night.
That's what I've been laughing at. It took you forever to read that.
There is no
I was really good and I didn't say anything.
oh,
You got a super chat.
where?
Yeah, you're pretty far behind in the chat.
I
Yes.
can't see it. It's
There he is.
and I'm clicking it.
Super chat.
Brand new whip
Calvin,
you just popped in.
Thank you. Do you like my dolphin? Oh, we have live super chat dolphin from Carol.
We should call this the laughing.
So yeah, Thomas the Train. What else? What else does that? Who else? Not
I'll
Thomas.
tell you.
Besides Thomas.
Thomas the Train, the Octonauts. Octonauts. If you guys aren't looking for Octonauts, you have missed the boat. Octonauts, Peppa Pig, Paw Patrol, Thomas the Train, and Ninja Turtles and Pokemon. Right now, those are the hot tamales right now. Anything Rugrats, anything vintage Rugrats, sell that in a heartbeat.
So speaking of Paw Patrol, so I'm picking up some Build-A-Bear stuff tomorrow from Marketplace, and I was researching, and the Paw Patrol Build-A-Bears sell for $200, guys. If you find Paw Patrol,
I have a really nice Paw Patrol, the chip one with all the stuff on it. I've had that sucker listed for I don't know how long.
Well, these are Build-A-Bear ones. Is it a Build-A-Bear?
It is a Build-A-Bear. It is a Build-A-Bear.
Selling. Heidi has a good point. Mercari is the cheapest shipping around for heavy items because Mercari does not make you put in dimensions, so that's a little workaround. Just FYI.
I don't pay shipping on anything, so I don't care what platform I sell on.
When the Build-A-Bear,
Welcome to the flipping family.
Johnny Babcock. Look, that was the first time I got to
new
use that
member.
one. Yay, Johnny Babcock. Thank you. Welcome. We are doing our members only live week from Monday. Not this Monday coming, but the one after will be the members only live. So if you want me to look at your eBay store or have any questions, definitely. Yeah, Richard, somebody's echoing, but I don't hear it now. Did it go away?
No.
I think it did.
Calico Critters and Brat Stalls and Ever After also, yes, very much so.
Yeah, Monster High dolls, you can pretty much get $10 a piece no matter which one it is, and in lots the same way.
I know nothing about toys either.
We
So
need
much
a
to learn.
Time to
we
learn.
need a super job button for Julian Leroy. I bought a shirt from Julian today. You guys, that's another thing too. I want to say to everybody, make sure if you're looking to buy something, especially if it's something more expensive, post it on Instagram or Facebook and tell other resellers what you're looking for and give money to people in our community before you're buying it from just a random person. So like I wanted a new backpack earlier this year. I posted it and I ended up having like 4 or 5. Dalton, I wanted him a piggy bank. I ended up buying him 4. So if you want something, especially higher price, I've seen people posting for like video game systems and stuff. Give the money to somebody that's in this community. You might not know them personally, but at least you're supporting the community that you're in rather than just randomly buying. So reach out to the other resellers. Even in like chats like this, you could ask. See, look, everybody, this is Calvin's What It Do. I can't say it like Calvin. I'm just not Calvin. Calvin, we miss you.
Yes.
Look, they're coming in together. Chris is in the house as well. They're plotting.
They're plotting. That's hilarious.
A human-sized hat.
What
was
your best thing you got on your haul that you got this last weekend, Kat? What was your best thing?
The Nutcracker suite that Brad forgot the cord for. They said they're mailing it to me. If not, it's just a DC adapter. I can go buy a generic one. It's not a giant deal. I'm hoping to have the factory one. It sells for about $285. I did pay up. I paid $86 for it, but I saw the comps and I felt confident buying it. So, and I saw it plugged in.
Would you have looked at this? Would you have looked at this?
On a Google Lens,
probably bought it if it was cheap.
Third day of an estate sale. Everything's 50% off or more. And this lonely little thing's hanging next to some old guy's polyester leisure suits. Nobody had taken it off the hanger. It's still folded like it was 40 years ago when it was put in the closet.
Wow.
I pulled the hanger out and I pulled this open, and what did I see?
Just Pendleton.
Show us. Here you'll be big.
Pendleton?
Other way, other way. Oh. So if you guys do not know that brand right there, leave it there. Pendleton is extremely, extremely high selling. It is an extremely valuable brand, guys.
And this is a big blanket. I haven't even unfolded it. I literally just brought it in the house. This sucker I would say it will fit a double or a full-size bed.
Pendleton blankets bring hundreds of dollars.
So there's that Pendleton blanket tag. This is my Pendleton blanket that I keep on my chair. It's got a different tag. There's different. They have different. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. They have different colors, but you can Google Lens this tag, and it will. And there is a clothing guild that you can go on, and it'll tell you from the tag what era it was made in.
Leroy, you are correct. A lot of people are not going to be able to visit with the pandemic going on. And thank you for saying happy and healthy Thanksgiving. And I want to say it again. I said at the beginning of the show, we now have 101 people in the chat. So I will say it again. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. We appreciate you hanging out with us tonight and spending some time with us. Be careful. I don't even think anybody's really doing the whole Black Friday thing this year, which is fine by me because I don't do well in crowds. So I was not a Black Friday shopper anyway.
I've never been one, and I have no desire to go out amongst the really crazies that are going to be going out. But more power to anybody that is going, I guess.
So Gateway there, I think if you kind of research, I don't know if anybody has any videos. If you guys know anybody that has videos on quilts, there are some specific like patterns that sell super high of the vintage quilts. I haven't really looked into it. On the online estate auctions, they go very high. They go really high. I can
help you with quilts. My mom's quilted for 50 years, and she's a judge at 5 of the county fairs around here. And
welcome to the flipping family.
Quilting room with the quilting machine in it that fits the whole length.
I'm gonna have Carol on every week just because.
I know. Don't you love that?
The dolphin. Jules, thank you so much for joining the channel membership. And again, a week from Monday, we will have our members only live. So I appreciate that. Carla is right. You guys hit the thumbs up. Don't slack.
But also back on the quilt thing, if you're not using Google Lens, you're hurting yourself because you can back up far enough away and get a good enough shot of the pattern on your quilt, and Google will tell you what that print is. It will take you to one. May not be the same colors, of course, but it'll be able to tell you.
If you can name the type, like the granny square Afghans, there are certain names for a lot of the quilt patterns. Dabs Diggs, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Trying not to miss anybody.
I used to be a quilter.
There you go.
My mom quilts.
I think my mom has like 50 quilts just hanging in her house downstairs. She's got an old barn that she built a barn.
So awesome just to see.
She built. I'll take some pictures next time I go down there and send them to you.
Goodbye, Dawn.
A lot of them are quilt tops that my great grandmother did, and my sister and I fight over them all the time, trying to get them from my mom. But
she was going to get them. Some of the highest ones I've seen are the Amish quilts.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's just the Amish patterns, or is it? Yeah.
The Amish do hand stitched everything, but the people that gave me that loom, that weaving loom.
Oh yeah, did you list that yet?
No, not yet. Don't pressure me.
Y'all are killing me. You're killing me.
There you go.
Really. I really like this.
Welcome to the flipping family.
Cameron, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Listen, okay, talk for a minute. I'm gonna get this. Hold on. And it's in my video coming out tomorrow anyways, but
this summer they gave me a whole bunch of stuff, and in them was one of those body-sized bins, one of those body-sized Rubbermaid bins that you could like fit a body in.
Julian's stuck in a room full of women.
I know nothing about quilting or blankets.
But
I don't even know what I sell.
My dog.
You know about body-sized bins? Don't.
Welcome to the flipping family.
Colleen, thank you. This is like the best birthday.
Maybe we all need a dolphin.
I know the one I broke. Listen, I'm going to show you what.
There were 5 antique quilts in that bin.
Okay,
nobody hates you.
I forgive you.
Listen. So Carol, who is below me, Butterfly Hustle. Listen, she sent me, and it did not look like this before. You'll see what it looked like before in my video. So this dolphin, I dropped and I broke it into little bitty pieces that Carol sent me as a gift yesterday. Look at its poor nose.
His name is Humpty now, Humpty Dolphin.
His name is Humpty. I spent a lot of time gluing him back together. I felt so bad. And Carol told me don't feel bad, but I really felt bad. He was living in my china cabinet. And then I moved him over here because I cleaned my desk. Look, you can actually see it's a desk there. So I moved him over here. And when I was shipping yesterday, I knocked him right off the desk.
It's okay. Accidents happen.
Get the dolphin out.
I'm getting the dolphin out. I'm getting the dolphin out.
Welcome to the flipping family.
Angie,
you guys are sending stuff.
Watching me for a long time. Thank you guys.
Tin can. Time to go in and out.
Okay, back.
If you guys are gonna send cat stuff, it has to be metal or wood.
Yeah. No glass. No glass.
Wait, hold on.
Dave, give me a triple wooden dolphin butterfly hustle.
So Richard, that dolphin that you just heard was the membership dolphin. This is a super
chat.
I have different dolphins for different things.
Slow-mo.
Yeah, and Annie's saying she has a wood dolphin. Yeah, that's what Carol said. So when I told her I broke it, she said she had the wood one that I couldn't break. I wanted to show. Look, guys. So here, I'm gonna make myself big for a second. So these books were sent to Dalton. Let me take this off real quick. And if you see, these are signed by Cameron. So Mr. Gravity Goods in the chat is an author, and he writes children's books. And he sent a copy of all of his books to Dalton, and he hand signed them.
That is awesome.
Yes, Dalton loves them. I have to keep him awake because he's a little rough, so they're up here unless I know he's being calm, because he destroys everything like a typical 2-year-old. Who's leaving? Mary, bye. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate it very much. So yes, so
Bye, Dave.
Cameron, thank you so much. Is that another new one? Do I have to hit it again?
Yep.
Okay.
Welcome to the flipping family.
Candy, thank you so much. I'm in love with Carol. I'm in love with Carol's dolphin here. So Emily is not in here. Where did Julian get? Julian said he's tired of us women and he just left.
Oh, gee, we're not being anything bad. We're not talking about makeup or anything.
Cameron, you're welcome. And Cameron did not ask for that plug. I put them up here on my desk so I can see them and I can keep them from Dalton damaging them while he's being a destructive 2-year-old.
He really just likes to read them for herself.
I love your books, Cameron. They're very, very cute. I like them a lot. They have good meaning behind them is the nice thing. So I think Julian's going to look up some quilting facts and he'll get back with us and he'll report.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Welcome to the flipping family.
Look who's back with the dolphin.
I think all these new members just crashed my computer or something.
Oh,
He didn't like us. We're like,
what'd you learn
just
about
sit here all-
what'd you
and
learn
then
about
boom.
quilting?
Yeah, the quilt. I don't know blankets either.
Come on, not to be okay, well maybe I am. Matt, part-time pickers, knows about blankets, quilts, and tablecloths and sheets. Come on, Julian, up your game. He's on vacation.
Don't pass up linens. There's so much.
He's on vacation for a week now, Julian. So you know you got time.
Sneak into the blanket game.
Cameron, I have just added you as a moderator. If you would like to drop the Amazon links to your books, you are more than welcome to.
So
we are pushing to get Nana Tink Treasures to 1K tonight, guys. She is not in here from family obligations, but please subscribe to Nana. We are trying to get her to 1K. She does a lot of estate clean outs. She knows a lot about glass. She does some educational videos on glass and cleaning glass, and she does some awesome live shows as well.
She's a hoot. So I have these 5. I think there's 5 of them. Antique quilts.
Are you showing them to us?
They're all
pictures of them?
They're in the body size bin out in the garage. I have them all photographed.
Can't we go on a field trip?
No, you really want to go out to the garage? I can go out there.
Somebody tell me how far Nana is away from 1,000 right now. Look at you guys using your little dolphins.
My chat is so far behind. I don't know why.
They're saying I missed another one. Hold on. Who did I miss? I got Michael. I got Candy. I got Dave's super chat. I got Angie. I think I got everybody. I got Colleen.
I think you got them all too.
I think I got them. I mean, if you guys want to see the dolphin again, I'll play the dolphins again. So anyways, Emily Conway made the sounds for the dolphin. That is her voice saying welcome to the Flippin' Family and super chat. And then I made the video.
Where is she? Where is that?
Emily,
where is that girl?
Emily is very smart, and I wish I had her discipline. She does no screen time after a certain time of night on certain days of the week with our kids. And she's gone. She's like, okay, Kat, I'll see you after 8 p.m. tomorrow. She tells me that. I'm like, okay, bye. But she's very disciplined about it.
Speaking of Emily and speaking of tomorrow, if you guys haven't had enough of me yet.
Oh, yeah, you're on Emily tomorrow night. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
963. We need 37 more people. We have 100 in here.
I just
Amy, hello. Hello. Marie.
Hi, Marie.
Hey. Miss Marcia, I said hi, I think. So yeah, we need 37 more people. Guys, Cameron has just put the link to one of his books. So if you guys would like to check it out and buy Cameron's book, if you have kids, it's really awesome. That's Bo the Brave Beaver. And I think he's going by the alphabet. I heard him, he was in an interview last night on Mountain Man Treasures. So he's trying to do by the alphabet. So B is Bo the Brave Beaver. That's like a tongue twister. Gateway is close to 1,000 as well. Everybody's getting close.
Everybody's getting there. Yep. Where can you buy them Gravity Goods? We got it on there, Tommy. That, by the way, Gravity Goods is like one of my grandkids' most favorite shows. Gravity Falls. Excuse me. Let's get it right there.
My kids' treasures. I know, sorry, Noel. I know you missed the last members live. Don't forget, it is a week from Monday. So the next members live is going to be on December 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 5 p.m. Western. So I hope you can make it. She had to work on the last one. So hopefully she can make it to this one. 966. We're updating. I told Nana, and she told me she couldn't be here, and I said I'm still going to push because I would like her to make 1,000 subscribers.
Bye, Martin.
See you, Martin.
Bye, Martin. We appreciate you coming in, and we look forward to seeing you for sure. We are also here every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the cool thing is, and I didn't say, but my 1-year anniversary is a week from tomorrow of being on YouTube. So. Oh, I got you. Yay, Tommy is ordering all of Cameron's books for his daughter. Thank you for supporting the community. It really is, guys. If we are going to get stuff anyways, buy it from others of us.
I will be getting them for my grandson as well.
They're really cute.
All right. Do I need to shut my camera off while I walk out to the garage because my garage is not connected to my house?
Okay, let's go.
Far away.
All right.
So RL Vintage, I hope that's a good thing. Look, Carol's doing the dolphin. I don't know if she's doing it for RL Vintage retiring or Noel taking us on a field trip. I have not decided yet.
Both
I
of
think it's
them.
the field trip. Could be everything, really.
Also, Victoria. So I have the links for Julian Bearded Thrift and Noel Farmgurl Scavenger, Carol Butterfly Hustles in the description. But we are trying to get Nana Tink Treasures to 1,000 subscribers today, which is who we were saying. Look. Yay, everybody buy Cameron's books. Cameron is awesome. So Dave, mine says I've been a member for like 15 years, but my first video was a year ago, a week from tomorrow.
I have to find a place
upload stuff during nursing school, so it says I joined in like 2008. Yay! Thank you, New
I'm trying to find a safe place to set you guys while I look for these. They're buried. I mean, I know where they are.
Well, RL Vintage, I hope we can help you get your eBay sales up and help you. We'll look at your store and the members only live and try and get your sales up and get you where you need to be to have a lovely, comfortable retirement.
Do you guys want to see the quilt top that I made?
Yeah, show us.
Okay, I gotta go get it though. Hold on.
I got nothing to show
Carla,
here.
I don't think so. I'm looking back.
Holy crap, I just found a little bit of Pokemon toys.
She said did you make a video about your dresser, I think.
Yeah, so Carla, it's the furniture video. Let me see if I can find it. It has my husband as the thumbnail, so you probably wouldn't, like, it's not one you would think. Everybody's looking for stuff.
I know. I feel like I should look for something. I got a pair of scissors. These are not sold. I use these to cut things.
Well,
they're not special either.
This isn't going to happen because they're actually out in the barn.
How far out is the barn?
It's not really that it's that far. It's that it's
Carla, that is the link to the furniture video that I just put in there if you would like to watch that. Yeah, I've been subbed to Nana for almost a year, I think. I've been watching Nana for a long time. And thank you guys for subbing to Cameron's channel as well as buying his book.
That's my storage.
That's a good setup you have there. That's
Here,
a lot.
show us. I'm gonna make you big. Take us on a field trip.
Okay, I'm gonna walk like I'm walking in. So I'm at the door that I would come in, and that over there is my shipping station. But all of this stuff right here is books. They're all first edition and Disney stuff. All Disney stuff. All Disney stuff. Like
Carla, that shows how I shipped it. If you watch that video, it shows like all the way from the guy picking it up and everything.
So I have this thing here that's got like 5 sewing machines and like 20 VCRs on it. They need to be listed, but this is my shipping station. This is where all the shipping gets done. All of my stuff. I'm pretty organized in that way. This is all.
So I have a question. Because the floor, is the floor concrete? Like, do you have any issues with like moisture and stuff in there?
Absolutely none.
Is it not as humid there as it is in Florida?
It's humid when it rains, but it's not humid like it is in Florida at all. No. I have this little one of these little radiator heaters in here, and that does enough to keep the chill off. It's a two bay garage, but it's longer than what most garage. Like I could put a full size, Dodge Ram in here, a dually. I could pull a dually in here and still walk around.
Yeah, see, that's how if I fix my barn up. Me and Julian were talking about that because I said I wanted to buy another shed, and he said I should just fix the barn up. But my concern with that, and then we're gonna let Carol show and tell, and then we'll see more of Noel's show and tell.
I got something that begins with the letter F right here. I found something. You ready?
Okay, Julian, go. Here, Julian's having show and tell now.
Fishing reel.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Whoa, that is nice.
Wow.
I just sold 2 of these for, I think it was 90 or 95 plus shipping. They're decent. 10.
Nice.
320.
Keep an eye out for those.
Yes.
Do you ever get any G. Loomis fishing rods?
Any what?
G. Loomis fishing rods.
Loomis fishing rods?
Nope.
The factory is just right down the freeway from me.
Really? I'd be over there buying all their stuff. I love fishing gear. A lot of my fishing gear never gets sold.
I
keep
tried
it.
to organize my closet, and then I forgot where I put this. But this I made.
Go, Carol Big.
It's called
That's
Round
pretty.
Squirrel Quilt. And
That's gorgeous.
but it's not done. The back's not on it yet.
Tommy would like to take a field trip to Taco Bell, please, Noel.
Okay, that's
All right, let's go to Taco Bell. I like that idea.
it's about 10 minutes down the road. We could do that. But do I look like Krillin? I do not. Oh.
Look, and Noel. Carol has the dolphin jumping.
Tommy, you're not getting a super chat tonight just for that.
No 2020 for you, Tommy.
Isn't it pretty though?
That is gorgeous.
Is,
I love those colors.
The thing that gets me with like the quilt, some of them sell for what they're worth, but a lot of them don't. Like you can buy them so cheap, and knowing
Because
like my mom and how long it takes her to make those quilts, they're worth the hundreds of dollars that some of them go for. But the same with like the crocheted blankets and stuff. People take hours and hours, and we get like 20, 25 bucks.
It takes a long time. Very long.
It takes a super long time.
I don't have for it anymore, but I wish I did.
So
That's okay,
have you
Carol. We'll
looked
be
up,
old someday and we'll be able to do that again.
Yeah.
Starbucks. Marie, you're on your way to Seaside. Get your own Starbucks, but I'll buy you one. Jeez. I am
No,
like,
you said you're walking around the room late, Krillin. We only need 30 more people to get Nana to 1K, everybody. 30 more people. Go, go, go.
I can't even believe you would put me in the same sentence with him, Tommy.
I love Krillin. Krillin says hi. Dave, where's my shirt? Are you still in here, Tesla picker? Where is my Krillin shirt? Dave, I feel like I'm calling Krillin like they call, or calling Dave like they call Krillin. Dave, where's my shirt?
He fell asleep.
He's
Dave fell
probably at
asleep.
work. He didn't fall asleep. I mean, he might fall asleep at work. I don't know.
I am so irritated that those quilts aren't out here. But what I did was I photoed them. I've taken pictures of them. I need to get them listed. And I need to get the loom.
A Krillin
listed.
is a person.
He is. What's a Krillin? You don't open up that can. If you want to know about Krillin, just go to Tommy's show afterwards. You can find out all about
She's been in
Krillin.
Tommy's show, but I don't know how long she stays.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't usually get there till later on. Okay, so that's kind of my garage. I'll walk out to I could walk out to the barn, but I know I'm not going to be able to get to them out there because they've got other stuff on top to them. So we'll have to do that.
Carla says she'll take us all to the strip in Vegas.
Ooh, Carla.
I've never
Guys,
been to Vegas.
have I missed any questions? Anyone? Have we missed any questions? I don't think.
Sorry, it's raining out here. I'm trying not to get.
It is a pen. Yeah, it's a pen 320 GTI.
I don't know. My chat, I think, is lagging. I don't think I'm at the end of it.
So, Desirado or Diane, I see since it's Diane. I have been getting tons of lowball offers over on eBay lately. I don't know what it is because I normally will get them once in a while, but I've been getting them really, really frequently lately. It's kind of crazy. And if it's less than half, I typically will just decline without a comment. If they get to the half point, I might come back wherever I'm comfortable and tell them, hey, this is where I'm comfortable and this is why. But under half, I will typically decline. However, there are a few things that have been sitting here for over a year that if somebody offered me half, I might take it. So, I mean, I guess that's what keeps on making people send those offers because some people do take them.
I got a wonderful return in the mail last night. I've never seen anything like it.
What is it?
I sold a PlayStation Slim and the controllers and all of that, and the guy said it wouldn't read his disc. And I said, open up a return, no big deal. I'll take care of you. You know, no worries. I have 30-day returns. Okay, so he ships it back. PlayStation Slim is tiny. It's a tiny box. This is the box that I got back. You could put 4 PlayStation Slims in. And this is how it was shipped back to me.
Oh no.
See the dirty long john top that he threw in there? That's it.
All right. Let's go around.
Ridiculous.
That's crazy.
It stinks. It's gross.
Oh, no, it wasn't even clean.
No,
I
it's
would
gross.
deduct the maximum and take 50% off if it were me. Just saying.
He got $30 back and a nasty letter, and not nasty, as nicely nasty as I could put it in my sweet little. And then at the very end, I said, "Have a happy Thanksgiving."
Very passive aggressive. I like that approach. Yeah. I take it myself quite often.
He did not answer me back. And I told him very politely that I had already contacted eBay about it. And yeah.
Yeah, list it. Clean it and list it. You might make some money on it.
Julian, why don't you answer and then we'll let Carol and Noel and then I'll answer.
My first month was like during last year this time, so it was really like skewed. So it was good. You're saying so? Yeah, 20%. Yeah, I was doing really good my first month because I was listing a lot, and it was during fourth quarter, and I didn't realize how skewed that was going to be. So my first month was like I started doing this, and I was like, I'll be a millionaire in like 4 weeks. Like this is insanely easy, and then it stopped. So my first month was really good, but it went down. It didn't go like downhill. I just stopped selling a whole bunch after fourth quarter. Yeah.
Carol, what about you?
It went from like 20% to like 1%. Pretty quick.
Well, that's kind of hard to say because I started selling way a long time ago, and it didn't get really, until I lost my job. But my first sale, I was so excited. They were like these skinny jeans that I had that came out of my closet, my first sale, and I sold them on eBay, and I was just hooked after that. I was so excited. But I didn't go.
My first month wasn't too bad. I mean, well, I started in 2009. I started selling, and I wasn't doing anything exciting there. Just like some stuff my niece conned me into signing up on eBay, and I'm glad she did because I had been on for so long that when I finally decided to really start selling, then I had a selling limit, and I didn't have to do that whole wait for you can only sell so many things. But my very first sale from when I really started going big time was a pair of women's Fry boots that I got at the Goodwill bins for $2.
Wow.
I sold them for like $200 and some. I don't remember. I was just like that. I was flabbergasted. But in the same sense, in that first month, some of the things that I listed were like I had 2 vintage aluminum Christmas trees, which I don't know if you know about those, but I mean, they're really hard to find anymore. My vintage Christmas tree didn't sell for almost a year and a half. And I wouldn't lower the price on it because I knew what it was worth. It was in the original box. It had all the original stuff with it, And so I think people look at the people that really know that stuff. They look at your feedback to see if maybe you have low feedback. Well, if you have low feedback, you must be stupid and not know what you have. So you'll get on especially on vintage and quilts and that kind of stuff that and you get somebody that's lowballing you on it, they don't think you know what you have.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you, your sell-through rate is gonna depend a lot on what you're sourcing. I don't know if Chris is still in the chat. Flip with Chris's sell-through rate is insane, like 200%, because he's so picky on what he sources. He's only sourcing like these really fast-selling items. So, like for me, mine's about half long tail, half fast-selling, and I have about I think I did it on the last members only live. We did a lot of people sell through just to get an idea. And I think I was at like 38%, which isn't horrible. But you've also got to remember your sell through, you're building up your store if you're new, I'm assuming. So you're listing like crazy and you're not at that like maintained level. So
and don't feel like because you have 200 items, you should be selling 2 things a day because that's a fairy tale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and your typical is like a half. Heidi, just since you asked that, I got one the other day that was super high on eBay shipping, and I went to pirate ship, and it was like a quarter of the price, and it wasn't oversized. It was very, very strange.
I just told you I'm shipping that Vice to California, and the shipping amount was ridiculous. And it's not a big. I don't know why it charged that much. It's only 28 pounds, and I've shipped things bigger, heavier than that.
Will it not fit in a priority flat rate?
It won't even fit in a large priority box. It's a pretty big Vice, and the turn on it, like it's pretty old. It's like real old, and it has a bigger like thing where you twist, and it just won't fit. It's just it's too bulky to fit in there. I tried. I was like, it's not gonna fit. But the guy paid a ton of money. He really wants it, and I was like, I don't understand why it's so much money.
Why did you get a quote from Federal Express?
No, I'll work. I haven't shipped it yet, so after we're done here, I had a big day, and I had a lot of like big items sell, so I'm gonna have to do some shipping.
Check into Federal Express because it might be cheaper to send at Federal Express.
It's got to be cheaper. Save this guy some money. It was ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, Reseller on the road saying his sell-through is about 50%, which is where I was at until I started listing a bunch more, and then it slowly kind of decreased. But I will tell you, my daily sales amount has increased, and I'm hitting $350 a day almost every day. And but that's kind of my plan. I don't mind having longer tail items that'll make me more profit, that I just have to wait on the right buyer. And I would say to watch. So Taylor, you're at about like a quarter. That's right at 25%, which is not horrible. No. It's definitely not bad. And I know like it really depends on what you're selling. Again, if you're selling really fast selling things. So I'll tell you guys, I have 2,600 listings right now. And in the last 90 days, I have sold, hold on, I'm on my page, which says 3.
Yeah, I was asking how you guys are getting this figure.
So Julian, what you want to look at, we went over this in the last members only. So you want to take your number of sold for the last 90 days and divide it by your number listed. So mine is 1,014 sold and 2,600 listed. So I'll do mine. So take your sold and divide it by your listed. So 1,016. Talking to myself, just ignore me. So I'm sitting at 39% right now, which for me is great. I'm happy with that. I would love to be at 50%, but with having a lot of long tail selling items, I'm happy with 40%. Carol, we did yours on the last members only live too, right?
It wasn't too great.
Have you been keeping up with it though? Is it improving?
Well, what I want to do is I want to rethink my whole store, and I'm making it look better with the white backgrounds on everything. Yeah. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through everything and look at all the prices and make sure that everything's good, because I'm sitting on a lot of inventory.
Yeah. I know a lot of people do the like 30 days this amount off, 60 days this amount off, 90 days this amount off. I don't do it because I know I have a lot of longer tail items, so I don't care if it's sitting here a year.
I don't do that, yeah.
I list it and I temporarily forget it until it sells.
That's what I do as well. If you have space, but Noel and I both have space to do that. Some people are working with like a small spare bedroom or not even. And in that case, I would tell you, if you're working with that small space, either A, get a storage unit, or B, you need to only source items that sell really fast, which means there are more sold than there are listed. And
get rid of your bed and buy a bunk bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you got storage underneath.
I think there's a lot of stuff that you trying to want to just get rid of, and just get it out, because I'm not, storing a lot of stuff, but it doesn't, I'm not like, I'm happy with my sales, but you guys are killing it. I'm nowhere close to where you are.
I'm trying to see. So Taylor's saying that he's looking at the bottom of the seller overview to see the sell-through rate, but I don't see that anywhere.
I just divided what you told me to. I didn't see anything else.
I don't see it on my page for the sell-through rate. So I'm interested to know where that might be at.
Yeah, where are you seeing that at?
How you did it? I am at 56%.
So Julian is kicking our butts. Thriftastic, really quick, a flat rate label can only go on the specific box that it's for. Brad told me he was at the post office and somebody paid too much. They put like padded flat rate labels on regular thin envelopes and the post office turned them away and they had over 100. They had to take them all home, reprint all of them and bring them back. Hello.
I think if you're looking at the bottom of your overview page, are you looking at your monthly limits for what you can list and how much you can list for? Because that's the only thing numbers wise.
Where the limit is. Hold on.
Yeah,
so,
and then it has. They upped my limit.
I can list 16,000 more items. So I don't think that's not going to tell you. Like you need. So mine says I have 89,000 listed and sold, and I can list 510,000 more. So I think to get a more accurate sell-through rate, I would divide the number you have sold divided by the number you've listed. I don't think that's going to give you a real accurate percent.
And I don't really think that that's a fair, accurate, even doing that, because I may have had yesterday, I may have had 1,590 items listed and only sold 3, and today I might have 1,620 items listed, if that makes sense. So, but it's close. It's the closest way to get it for sure. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at Brianna saying nothing like a bunch of chicks talking over each other, and I said, and Julian's sitting here looking pretty while we're doing it. Let's see. So Nick, it depends on what you sell. I used to sell on Amazon, and Amazon is mostly new items, but I know a lot of people sell used electronics on there. I actually am thinking about closing my Amazon account because I'm paying $40 a month and I'm not getting any sales at this point. So it really depends on your selling model of what you're selling and what you want to do. If you're doing wholesale or retail arbitrage and getting a bunch of new items, Amazon might be a good move. Buffalo Picker, Tommy that was in here earlier, does a lot with Amazon. So definitely check out his channel, Buffalo Picker, and that might give you a little more info.
But yeah, you don't have to close your account, your $40 account. You can just go to the free one, and when you make a sale, they just take like $250 off or something.
Right, but they suspend you for 8 weeks if you downgrade. So I was on the fence on whether I wanted to downgrade before Christmas or if I wanted to wait till after, just in case I found something to put on there.
Oh, I didn't know that. They do.
Come on, it's okay.
Julian finds something that's red.
I think she said purple.
She said purple, but I can see red. I see red on your shelf.
Carla's not making it easy. That's why she said purple.
I got purple.
I spy purple.
Poor Julian.
Julian, the grape jelly in the refrigerator doesn't work.
This is actually purple.
Oh, dog. Yeah. There you go.
I'm surprised it hasn't sold yet.
That's like cosmic purple.
Yeah. You can't get
Does anybody want to give a friend's game out for Christmas? Julian has one available.
I got one. New. Brand new. Still sealed.
I will say too, Brianna, and I was talking to Noel about this before, some of the shows, one person kind of dominates just because of whatever's being asked and whatever people are talking about. And I've gotten comments that I don't shut up, and sometimes like people might be talking about tools and fishing stuff, and Julian might end up dominating more of the show. So depending on where the conversations go, kind of depends on who talks. So it's probably not fair every week if you only look at one show, but I think if you look at overall, it kind of evens out. I just wanted to say that.
But I can steer the conversation towards Julian.
Julian's in the hot seat.
Somebody
Julian?
just yes, what?
He
Yeah.
had an awesome video here just recently where you got the sweater, but you also got some really cool rigid wrenches.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, he got the kind that the diesel mechanics and the plumbers carry on. Anybody that deals with welding or pipe bending or anything like that.
Very large. And it's weird because there was nothing else at that estate sale that matched that tool. You would think he would have had like other tools. It was just like this random heavy equipment tool, and everything else was completely like not the same type of tools. Once I saw that, I was like, dude, I'm gonna make a fortune here. And then I walked in the garage and I was like,
oh, you see so many people walk by tools. It's women.
very, yeah.
I almost said it out loud. I stopped myself. I should know better.
I need somebody to tell me, how do I get my nurse slipper thing on my blank picture right now? So like if I need to pop my picture up where it's no video, only sound, Tommy Bernhardt, tell me what to do.
Tommy's your guy for that one, because I
Marsha, most of the time I don't pop his comments up, but I did that time.
Tommy,
Tracy will both be on with us here in a few weeks as well. Julian's not going to be on, but I love Julian. But Dave Tesla Picker is going to be my special co-host for the show with Tommy and Tracy. So it should be a fun one.
You should have another special co-host with Tommy and Tracy. I'd almost pay you to be on that one.
So
anyway,
fantastic.
I was reading that.
I would say try and like, are you promoting? That would be my question. If you're not promoting, I would think about
90% off clearance.
It's pretty
you
good.
Have them on 90% off.
No, I think she's saying she bought them on 90% off clearance, but they're sitting there and haven't sold. So I would think about either promoting or putting your own sale on and lowering the price.
Do you ever end your listings and sell similar just to get a little freshness? Not relist, end and sell similar.
I've done that if I see a picture that looks horrible, like I took a while back, and I will actually end it, take another picture with my new phone or new camera, and then sell similar.
I would never do that because I'm too freaking lazy to walk out to the garage and get whatever it is that I need to take new photos of and bring it back into the house.
Yeah,
that is horrible. But that's the best thing to do. Honestly, it is. But I will. I did end 5 today and relisted them because it said they were not stale, but they needed to be reworked. They were like some of my very first. They've been on for a long time. So I just redid them. I redid the title. I redid the category they were in. And normally I don't, but I had a little time to spend on my store today. And so I was looking at all the, like, do you guys know that there's a spot under your listings? So when you open up your overview, you have your tasks, you have your sales, then you have your sales in the last 31 days, and then you have an area called listings, and it says create a listing, drafts, active listings, and then it says with questions.
Yep.
Anybody that sends you guys are hilarious. Anybody that sends you a question, you have to go in there and clear it.
Yep.
A lot of people don't do that, and that drags on your store. So if you have 10 or 15 or 20 in that with questions, and you just click that open, you can just go in and say question answered, because somebody could just send you an offer, or they'll send you a message or something on a certain thing, and you will have answered it in your message, but it doesn't go away in that area.
Yeah, if I answer it on my phone, it doesn't take it away.
On my phone. Sorry, Julian.
No, you're fine. I was just going, yeah, you can answer that question on your phone and it doesn't take it away. I got to get back on the computer and mark it.
Yeah. It doesn't go away even if you answer it in your email on the computer. You have to go in there and clear that. 3 dots of your picture and select edit
I don't
audio.
see 3 dots on my phone though. Like I'm looking at my phone and I don't see 3 dots. So I'm not
Is that
sure.
in StreamYard, Tommy?
So I think I left Heidi's question up there because Heidi, are you talking about the math formula where I mark everything up 30% and then put it on sale 40%? I think that might be what she's talking about.
Works really good.
It's a good formula.
He's putting French fries in my hair.
There
some
you
of my
go.
first video, some of my first pictures were like horrible. Like I didn't know what I was doing. I had like a lot of clutter in the background and stuff. So when they come up, I'm like, whew, no wonder that thing hasn't sold yet. That's rough looking.
Well, and then sometimes I get in such a rush and I'm just trying to get so much stuff done. I don't always go in and preview all my pictures.
Yeah.
You know, and every once in a while, that very first picture doesn't look as good as I thought it did.
That happens.
I wish I can't figure this out. Thrift Passage, you're very welcome. We sit here and BS a lot, but we're definitely here to answer questions in between all of our chit chatting for sure.
Did you find it, Gateway Pickers? Did you find that spot? Are you on your overview? Kat, can you go and Kat, do you know where that area is?
I can't do much of anything right now.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, you're you have a lot of help.
I don't take stuff off. I let it sit there and I'll lower the price until it sells. I would rather take a loss, like by lowering and lowering and lowering and get some of my money back than just give it away. Really, you should look it up and the sell-through rate should be decent on it before you list it. But a lot of times when you're new, you're not looking at that. I also put stuff without good sell-through rates up because I got it in a lot and I got it so cheap that I'm just going to list it. So I honestly, I haven't taken items off that I've listed. If I spend the time to list it, I'm going to let it sit there until it sells. Oh,
I'm
sorry.
the same way.
If Julian, you take this first, and then we'll let Carol.
Gateway Pickers, I'll send you some screenshots of it when the show's over through Instagram.
I didn't really. It went down a good bit, but I started to source different stuff. Like I started to switch over from like new stuff to like a little bit vintage stuff. Then I got into tools, and they sell like year round. So once I got into that, it never really stopped. That's what carried me through. Probably like I got a huge tool haul, I think in January or February of last year, like huge. And that carried me probably all the way up until April, like of how much that I got because I listed everything and that never really slowed down. And then golf clubs, it doesn't seem really slows down. So after Christmas, I'll start sourcing a ton of golf clubs and start listing them and they'll pick up when the weather gets warmer.
Do you have a lot of golf clubs around golf courses around where you are?
We were the most, I think we were the most, we still might be in South Carolina. They've shut down a good bit because they're building houses, but I have a lot, like tons. I didn't even know to sell golf clubs until I watched Casey and he was like, dude, go find, and I used to play golf. He was like, go find golf clubs. And I went out next time and it was insane. I was like, too easy.
Yeah. John Cincinnati Picker sells a lot of golf clubs too.
Mm-hmm. It's there's good money in it. Good money.
And I have a lot of high-end golf courses around right here where I live because it's a pretty ritzy area.
Mm-hmm.
And my best friend in high school, her uncle owned a golf course where my dad and we all went golfing. But I don't have the patience to deal with golf clubs. About the only thing I want to do with a golf club is whack somebody with it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and they did. I mean, you gotta clean them and make sure they're not cracked. Like I bought a cracked one the other day. That's worth it. It was worth a ton of money, and it's just one of those things that
it breaks your heart.
Yeah, I'll take the head off of it and sell the shaft because the shaft is still good, so it's not.
So see, you know about that stuff, and that's good because I mean I know which ones to look for and that kind of stuff. But like I said, I just don't have the patience to deal with it. If somebody gave me some, I would sell them, obviously. Right. But to go out and source them, I just leave that for the other people that really do source that stuff because I have enough stuff. But that I bought a 3-drawer tool chest. So I have a rolling tool chest that I used at Freightliner when I worked there, and then on top of that, I had a 3-drawer Craftsman. I bought a 3-drawer Craftsman tool chest at an estate sale the other day for $15, and it's full of Craftsman vintage tools. It's got all the sockets, all the wrenches, everything.
And that takes a while because I bought a ton, and I sat down for like weeks, and I would pull them all out. I would then clean them, and then I would lot them into like whole sets. And then you would have metric, and then you have 12 points, 6 points. It's a ton of work, like a ton of work. When you start like looking at tools, time consuming. I like it because you can put a movie on or whatever and get your stuff done, but you make money off of it because you're buying for like nothing. You're buying for like a cent a piece, and some of them you sell for like $30-$40 a set.
Yeah.
So
Carol, what about you? You've been doing it for a while, so how do you feel about that?
So to answer Carla's questions about surviving post Christmas, well, most of my items aren't seasonal, but that's a good way to survive after Christmas. Is you buy things that fit the holidays and like Valentine's Day and Easter and Christmas, but most of my items aren't seasonal. I sell a lot of clothing, which I mean they kind of are. I mean tank tops for summer and sweaters for winter, but
you got one of those near you?
I don't see a big change after Christmas.
For lots of people, the couple of months right after Christmas are actually better for them than Q4.
Yeah.
People get gift cards for Christmas. They get cash for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And so, and do you have one of those shipping boxes? Okay.
I made it because I sold 3 golf clubs today. So I ship it in one of these, and then if it doesn't fit, all you do is you like cut here, and then build it again, and just slide these section over this section, and then you can fit anything you want in there.
You put the 2 boxes together?
Yep.
Oh.
To make it lengthwise, yeah.
I do that with like the number 7s to make them taller too. And I was going to say, to answer Carla's question, exactly like Carol, my sales stay even. I don't get a Q4 bump because I don't do your typical gift type items. You guys see I have such a variety. My sales stay really similar and throughout the whole year. Nick is wanting to know top 3 categories that are selling well right now for everybody. For me, it's kind of all over the board. I've been selling a lot of clothes though, honestly, and I'm not a big clothing seller. I've been selling a lot of clothes right now. And then a lot of my multi-quantity stuff, my blood glucose meters have been selling. I guess people are going to eat and check their blood sugar after the holidays. I can't pinpoint a category because I sell so much different stuff. Like nothing's really sticking out above the rest. Carol, have you noticed like any certain categories that are selling better right now?
Well, boots and sweaters.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
So like winter clothing type items are picking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Julian's selling 5 million golf clubs.
Another thing
Another
thing too, you guys should always beware. Don't save your summer stuff to list for summer. unless you don't have time to list it. Don't save your winter stuff to list for winter, because as the song says, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Just because it's not winter for you doesn't mean it isn't winter for somebody else. And if you're not selling internationally, then you're hurting yourself. I had 2 international sales today. I probably have an international sale every day.
Yeah, I had an international sale yesterday.
I had some jeans go to Australia today. Carolyn, I would think Etsy is probably going to be your best platform for handmade items. I've tried a few things, and unfortunately, I've learned the time that you put into handmade items, you're not going to get that price, because people find the same type of thing at the thrift store for $2, just like we were talking about with the quilts and the blankets that people spend hours and hours to make. But then you can go buy it at the thrift store for $5 or $10. So those people are selling them for 40 and 50, where if you got paid for the time you spent to make that item, you'd want $500. So I personally have not seen it work well unless it's on Etsy and personalized and, you know, very, very unique. That would just be my opinion. I don't know if anybody has a different opinion on that. And Dom, Time Treasure Hunter, thank you for coming in. We appreciate you stopping by.
No, I totally agree on that. If you're gonna, you know, and also, did you know that you can sell home baked goods and you can sell all kinds of things on Etsy that you couldn't sell anywhere else? So Etsy is your platform for anything homemade, kind of stuff. That's definitely the place where you want to go.
Yeah, Miriam, Hawaiian shirts sell year round. That's a great thing to look for, especially like I have a thrift store close to me that all of their clothes are $1. So if you can find them for $1 and sell them, fishies, and sell them for $1, or listen, sorry, Dalton's distracting me. I'll be right back.
Yeah, but they do sell year round. Hawaiian, I like Hawaiian. Right now a ton of clothes are selling, like not just winter stuff.
Well, and right now a ton of, like, believe it or not, summer stuff should be selling, because people are going on cruises. They are going to Mexico. They are going to warmer places. People that are snowbirds that say live up here in Washington are going to Arizona for the winter, you know, so, you know, there are other climates that might not be your microclimate where you live in, even in the United States. So if you have it and you have time, list it.
Super chat.
Dom, Carol, I'm gonna make you big. Do it. Do it. Do it. Look, it's like my live super chat with Carol. Thank you, Dom. I appreciate it.
That's hilarious. I was on last time you were on. You just didn't stick around long enough, Dom.
That's right.
Carol, you're very popular.
It's for you. It's for you. No, it's for you.
It's only telephone solicitors that call on the landline anyway.
Yeah. So Thriftastic, I will tell you what I do. I use standard international shipping if the item is $50 or less, because there's a little less protection for you. So if something goes wrong, I'm not out a ton of money. And if the item is over $50, I use the global shipping program, because once you get it to Kentucky, your responsibility is done. Unless they say item is not as described, and that's just a whole new can of worms. But 90% of the time, as long as with global shipping, you get the item to Kentucky, your responsibility is over. So that is what I do as far as that. Do you guys use kind of the same thing?
Nope.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You go.
No, you go.
You go.
Carol, it's you. Go.
Where was the question? I'm spacing out here.
With global, or how do you ship globally if you do, or internationally?
I just I don't No, I just buy the
You use the
cheapest
global.
to ship.
You use all global shipping program?
Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. It depends.
Flippy floppity floopity.
I use all global shipping.
You couldn't pay me to use global shipping.
Yeah.
So this is a personal choice. Is the point here? I'm using half and half. Julian's using all of one, and Noel is using all of the other.
I use Pirate Ship for everything, unless it's over their weights. And if it's over $50, it costs $2.62 to get insurance on it. I have had no problems.
But isn't Pirate Ship, is that guaranteed under the eBay? Is
Pirate Ship is just the USPS and it's cheaper. No, you don't have the protection of the global shipping program, but you do have protection from the USPS.
Yeah.
And yes, you can file a claim, and yes, you will get a check, because I just did the other day not only did I get a $34 check from the USPS, I got a $50 voucher to spend on eBay, which I spent lickety quick before they could take it away.
Nice.
So I'm going to tell you a story, and that if I had done that, I would be out over $700. So I had a photo printer that sold overseas for $650 plus shipping. And the carrier tried to deliver it to the address multiple times and then said they were not trying anymore. So in that case, eBay refunded them and let me keep my money. But if that had been like the postal service, I think maybe I could have got that $650 back. But it was like they tried to deliver, and for whatever reason, they couldn't get to the person's house. And I don't know
why didn't you call it back? Why didn't you have it sent back to you?
I mean, I kept my money through eBay. eBay covered it. But once it leaves Kentucky would have been the return address. So I don't know if Kentucky has a $700 printer sitting there. I don't know. Edwin wants to know how many listings everybody has. Carol first.
I have approximately 1,300, maybe a little bit more. But I have 2 accounts, so that's split between the 2 accounts.
I'm down to 1547.
Oh my God, that's a tragedy.
It's been a busy 2 days.
I have 1,607 in my main account. There is 50 active live listings in my granddaughter's account. She's 13, with 67 drafts that are ready to go that I need to approve.
You have to go approve. And I have 2,600. And I don't know if maybe he wants us to tell how many sales a day. So Edwin, I have 2,600, and I average between 10 to 15 sales per day on mine.
Today was a fluke. Today was pretty good. So let's take the day out. I usually do like 8 to 15.
I'm not gonna go with numbers, because it's harder for me because I have such a wide variety of prices. But I hover around $200 in sales a day. That could be 4 sales. It could be 6 sales.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then yesterday was $424 worth of sales. So, and I think that was a total of 10 sales yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that was. But I mean, I sold 6 packages of Peeps to Utah for $20 plus another 10 in shipping. Who's buying Peeps?
I mean, they're getting ready, I guess.
They're not making them this year, and I got some for almost free. They're not going to make them this year, so I have them. I raised my prices. When I found out they weren't going to make them, I raised my prices. Is that horrible?
I mean,
find a man.
in my car. Professional tip: don't do that, Mel.
Oh, but that was a sticky mess.
in the package, luckily. But yeah, they were some fruit punch flavored or something, and I
Yeah,
got them on clearance right after Easter, and I'm like, oh, I can sell these. They're a different flavor, and
well,
I left them in the car.
because everybody was pretty much on lockdown during Easter, so nobody bought anything because they couldn't do Easter egg hunts, right? So nobody. Target donated all of their Easter candy to the Goodwill here, and my son and I, we went there to the bins, and they literally had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the big bins loaded with these big, huge bags filled with candy, and the bags were $2.40 a piece, and they probably each had $100 worth of candy. Cadbury, Hershey's, Starburst, the Black Forest organic gummies, all of that stuff.
They made those little Reese eggs.
Yep, the Reese's
man,
eggs.
You should have stocked up on all the candies.
We did.
You guys,
We filled. We
27
bought like
more people.
Look,
Club
we need
Banana.
we bought like 27 or 30 bags between the two of us, and then we separated them all. And I was just like, okay, everybody, take what you want. Take what you want. And take it now, because whatever you guys don't take, I'm listing. So I listed I listed everything that they didn't take. And here and there it sells. And I have them all in bins, sealed bins, and up on the high wire shelves in my garage. So can't beat that.
I do sell golf bags.
Ooh.
Yep.
Are you able to get boxes from the golf shops there? Like, I think Kevin said that he does that. Sometimes he'll ask them if they have any empty boxes for shipping.
No, but I'm going to. That's a heck of an idea. Boom. No, I bought a ton of boxes off Amazon, and they're expensive. So I usually just factor that in. But no, I'll definitely. I think we have 2 really big actually 3 or 4 big golf shops around here, and I'll definitely go ask them.
Probably right now, because they're getting ready for Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably right now is the time. I wouldn't go ask them, just call them. Don't waste your time driving in there. Same thing for musical instruments, guys. If you have musical instruments that you're selling and you need boxes, call whatever shop is in your area that sells them. And even furniture stores. When the furniture stores get their furniture in, they're all wrapped in that nice foam and everything. They're dying to let you guys come and get that stuff. They'll let you have whatever boxes you want, because a lot of places don't pay for cardboard anymore. It used to be you could take it in and recycle it, and they would pay you for it. Now they don't, and you actually end up having to either pay them, or if you're lucky, and they still will take it for free. But a lot of companies that have the dumpsters outside, they have to pay for those dumpsters to be there, and they have to pay to have the cardboard hauled off.
Sure.
So, but if you guys ship musical instruments and that kind of stuff, and you need a good box, more than likely, if you call whatever store, a brick and mortar store that's in your area, they will probably have boxes or would be happy to save them for you.
Yeah, it's a solid idea. I didn't even think about that. That would have saved me like a ton of money, because I bought a lot of the 12 by 12 by 36s. So it's a pretty big box, and they costed like $5 a piece.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very much so.
And I bought a lot of them.
Hey, you live and learn. That's what's nice about. That's what's nice about this kind of stuff, is you get that, that one little thing that somebody will say, and you'll be like, woo.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. Because we have huge golf stores here. Huge.
Yeah, so you should be able to, and you probably have somewhere in your, are your rafters in your garage open, Julian?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you could probably get 4 or 5 boxes and stick them up there until you need them.
Oh yeah. I actually just
having a party. What's going on over there?
Who's having a party?
Who keeps screaming? Julian, is somebody at your house?
If Sonia's at my house, I'm telling you right now, that door opens, you're gonna see a show because I should be here alone. It's gonna be something. I don't know.
Carol is
that's my family. They're going out the door right now.
Oh, I thought it was Julian.
I'm a pretty paranoid human, so now I'm like, oh no. I'm gonna have to turn this camera off. I'm gonna clear the house real quick.
You got a golf club nearby, don't you, Julian?
Yeah. I got.
All right, guys. I think we are gonna get off here. I will let everybody say. Look, I had my thing. Laura, Julian, do you have a video showing how you can ship the golf clubs? For Laura, he just puts them in this box and
This is a free box. The free box off of the USPS post office site. Go on there. Go onto the USPS website. Go to their free shipping goods. It's a triangular box. They have them in 2 different sizes. They will ship them right to your house for free. You can use them for posters. You can use them for golf clubs. You can use them for baseball bats. You could probably ship body parts in there, but you might get in trouble for that.
I knew you were going to say that.
Good. Large wrenches, huge wrenches.
Legs, arms.
Anything really.
Small children.
Yeah, really anything that fits in the box. I've actually, you can cut it and make it a bigger box and then do whole golf sets. Like put 2 on top of each other, make it rectangular.
Right.
And then you could do wood sets and iron sets.
And the reason that you can do that,
I had to do a Frankenbox when I sold my golf clubs. I had to put 2 boxes together. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, some heads of clubs are huge. They're
they don't have to be pretty. They just have to hold.
They just got to make it there. That's all I say. Just make it there.
Yep.
All right, guys. Dalton's getting grumpier, so I'm going to get off of here. I am going to drop the link to Tommy and Tracy's show, and I will give the disclaimer. There is some R-rated language on the channel. It is definitely a late night chat, but it is a fun place to hang out, and you learn stuff occasionally. But it's a fun show to watch if you're up late at night. They stay on till 5 a.m.
I'm going to go to Taco Bell. So how do you like that?
There is a link to Tommy and Tracy's, and if you guys are not subscribed, Julian is here every week with me, and Noel and Carol's channels are both down below. Thriftastic, thank you. She's doing well. She's been through, I think, 4 rounds of chemo now, just to update everybody on that, and seems to be doing well. I unfortunately will not get to see her on Thanksgiving because I will be working. So unfortunately, I don't, she might be staying till Friday. If she is, then I will get to see her because I am off. Huh? So Brad's saying she probably is. So I will get to see her on Friday. So I appreciate that. Subscribe to these guys. Subscribe to Nana. She's only 27 subscribers away from 1,000, guys. So let's try.
Good night, Tommy. We'll see you later.
You guys, we will see you on Tommy's show if you are okay with some racy content. Carol has her dolphin waving. We appreciate everybody coming out. We will see you guys next week on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.